I was mad that you used that sound because I was going to use that sound.
You can use that sound.
No,
Were you going to use it in the same way that I used it?
No, but I don't even want to use it anymore.
I'm sorry. I'll delete it.
Hey, can you delete your account real quick?
I post one thing.
No, I know. I was like, damn, can't even discourage her from posting. This is what I've been asking for weeks.
Yeah. Sorry.
Makes you think. So this is our second to last episode of the year where we have an F1 race. Right. So next week's our final episode ever. Second to final episode where we have an F1 race. Last episode where we have a SuperCars race. IndyCar and NASCAR, long dead to me. Don't even remember a single thing about those series. Womp womp. We're getting to the end of the year. How are you feeling about motorsports in general?
I feel tired, if I can be totally transparent. We really did our big one following all three of the series because there's really not ever a break. Like, we took a break because we both got ill, but there's not like a nice little break in there that you could take for any of the series or all three of them.
No. I don't know. Yeah, I feel kind of tired as well, but I mean, we didn't even really, we were just podcasting about it once a week. Can you imagine the people that like work on the teams or the drivers, the people that travel for, yikes. That's crazy that you guys do that, but thankful for it, I guess. What are you thankful for? We missed Thanksgiving.
I missed Thanksgiving. I was sick. What am I thankful for?
She had a flu-fueled haze during Thanksgiving. She doesn't remember a thing about it.
No. I didn't even go. That's how sick I was. I'm thankful for... I don't know.
I'm thankful for Austin Cindric.
Sure.
I'm thankful for Haas. I'm thankful for the Roval. I'm thankful for that one time Christian Rasmussen won in Milwaukee. I'm thankful for Taylor Kitchen. Just throw that one in there. Yeah.
Thankful for Taylor Kitchen.
I'm thankful for all the Laps Down listeners.
Aww.
And the ones that leave us a 5-star review, I'm extra thankful for those ones. They get extra thankfulness. I'm not saying that I'm not thankful for everyone. Just know, like, there is a tiered system, and the ones that gave us a 5-star review, extra thankfulness. Their plates are full of extra thankful.
Are we still at 4.9 or whatever?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that because someone left us a 4.9 review? Because, like, what do we have to do to get that extra?
No, I think somebody left us a 1-star review. Which, like, God, what I would give for that person to, I would give for that person to just tell us why.
We'll send you a link.
It's really no hard feelings. I just genuinely want to know what finally did somebody in. Like, I like to think it's somebody who was listening for like a while, and then like one day they're like, yeah, that's where you guys fucking overstepped the line.
Yeah.
But I think we're still 5 stars on Apple Podcast. If that means anything. And thank God nobody can leave reviews on YouTube. Who knows what people would say on there. But you guys can subscribe on YouTube if you want, if you so choose. But that's what I'm thankful for. Soon we're going to probably do the Laps Down Awards. I've been kind of getting stuff around. Me and MJ just have to sit down and finalize our nominees. And so keep an eye out for that. Probably in the next couple of weeks, we will post the link to vote for the Laps Down Awards, and then we will do our final award show. I was also thinking towards the end of the year, are we going to ever revisit our 2025 predictions video?
We gotta because I was recently trying to remember some of my answers, and I truly, for the life of me, cannot remember any of my answers besides the one where I kind of got after you for the Rookie of the Year one. But
Rookie
besides
of the Year
that,
for IndyCar.
It's all in limbo.
Yeah. So we'll probably do that in the next couple weeks. But if you guys have anything else that you want to see from us in the off season, let us know. We'll probably take some time off around Christmas because nobody really listens to podcasts around that time anyways, which is fair, spending time with your families and whatnot. And so maybe we'll try a touch of that and a dash of that. But yeah, it feels weird. We're kind of winding down. I think something about SuperCars being over really makes it feel like, okay, damn.
I know. And with Formula E starting up, it's like, whoa, it's really over, huh?
No, literally. Motorsports is over once Formula E comes to town. I had a question though. Isn't it like about to be summer in Australia? So why do they stop racing so early?
I have no idea what it's supposed to be in Australia.
Because it's like opposite to the like northern hemisphere. So when we're in winter, it's summer for them.
I guess I don't know why they're scheduled.
And also,
well, but they start next month. Like they're back racing, I think, in January.
Okay, so they don't mess around for too long. They get right back to it.
It automatically loads it into my calendar.
Also, don't their toilets go in opposite direction?
I have heard that. They start February 19th.
Well, that's exciting. But we'll talk about SuperCars unless you want to talk about it right now. I don't know. Do we want to start with SuperCars, F1?
Let's probably start with F1.
Okay.
That's what people want to hear about.
Dude, they cannot wait to hear our takes on F1. So we'll wait till later to talk about SuperCars. We were in Qatar this weekend. We had a sprint race weekend. Did you watch the sprint race?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of boring.
It was super boring. Like exactly. It was as if they took the regular feature race from Qatar and they just made it shorter.
Right. I mean, Oscar won it, which I was excited for that, of course. I think that he's the only person ever to win the Qatar sprint race. He won it the last 3 years. That's funny, I think. Why do you clock in for just this, Oscar? Like, can we sit down and discuss, like, there's actually a main race in Qatar as well. I don't know if you remember that you could try to win that as well. But yeah, no, I'm glad he clocks in for the sprint. I did not know that this is apparently a big MotoGP track because people were complaining that this is like a track that like you cannot pass on. And it's like, why is that? And it's like, well, it's made to the width of being a MotoGP track. It is kind of fun to watch it from the onboards though. Now that because we had 2 qualifying sessions, like watching people put in qualifying laps, the drivers always talk about how hard it is physically because it's like very, very fast turns. So their like neck is about to snap. But yeah, passing is big in motorsports. It's good when you can do that, I think. Right?
I think, well, the pinnacle of motorsport, they don't do much passing. So it's still kind of up in the air whether or not that's an important factor in motorsport.
I am starting to just think that sometimes, at least with this generation of car, maybe it'll be different next year when they get the new regulations. Probably not. It won't be different at all. It'll be just
it's going to be just the same.
This is a qualifying series because I always find myself like watching qualifying and being like, whoa, these boys going fast as fuck. And it doesn't ever translate to the actual race. So, which is contrary to IndyCar. I think IndyCar is good at racing, but I don't really care much for IndyCar qualifying. Maybe it's just the way they broadcast it. I don't get like plugged in the same way.
Because it's not so heavily reliant on I mean, of course, there are races where it's going to matter where you qualify and like pit box selection and everything. But it's like, well, I know someone's going to be overtaken on the track. Like there's going to be racing that follows on Sunday. So I'm not super stressed about Saturday.
Yeah, you have like an RLL in the Fast Six and you go, that's not how that'll
3 RLLs in the Fast Six.
Yeah, that'll be done by turn 1 tomorrow. So that's good. I don't know. It is interesting. Lots of people were talking on Twitter about how much this race sucked. Do you think that it's fair to say Qatar should be on the chopping block?
It's never gonna be. Qatar's not ever gonna be on the chopping block, guys. Like, let's be so for real about it. But I think this does open up a conversation. If it's not about the racing, should we go back to IMS?
It was so funny you texted me that because I saw like 5 people on Twitter that was like, so we get this garbage, but we can't have F1 at IMS. And like people were like arguing like the logistics of like what type of, like what IMS F1 should look like to improve upon the mistakes of the past, but like it's still being better than, So it's just so funny you brought that up. I think you secretly are on Twitter and you're just like not telling me.
I can't express this enough. I deleted the app this week.
Oh, you don't even have my notifications on anymore.
I finally hit my breaking point, and I was like, whatever Andrea is doing on Twitter, I trust her. I trust her enough that I do not want this godforsaken app on my phone.
What was your breaking point, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't even remember, if I'm being completely honest. I think the issue is I usually just get notifications. Like, that's my tried and true. But I think I opened it and tried to scroll, and I think that was my mistake. I'm not strong enough for that.
I just scroll on the following tab. So I am like, who, the people I followed, what did they say?
Yeah, I don't even trust the people on my following tab. Like, I love you guys to death. It's none of my business what you're talking about over there.
No, that's fair. That's fair. So yeah, sprint race, Oscar won. Looked like it was going to be a pretty good weekend for Oscar. He top practice, top sprint qualifying, topped the sprint race, and qualified on pole, which is usually good. Yeah, usually you would like that to happen. So we get started on the race. I have Max jumping Lando on the start. Was that for the sprint or the actual race? I can't remember. Or did it happen twice?
It happened.
That was for the sprint.
Was it
for the race? I'm stupid as fuck. Why do I take notes like this? Like, what is wrong with me?
Lap 1, Verstappen up to P2, George Russell down 3. That's what I have. Lap 1.
Okay, then yes. Yeah, good job, Max. It was a good job. You jumped Lando at the start. I love it when that happens. Yay. No, I always like it when they do the start and they go, okay, so this side of the track is super fucked and this side of the track isn't. Sorry? Like what do you do when, like, do you purposely, like, I think Valtteri Bottas did that one time where he like purposely qualified like a spot less than maybe he actually could have because it was like he would then be on the advantageous side of the track. But I don't know. I did kind of feel bad a little bit for everybody that was on the fucked side of the track. And so, yeah, I thought, okay, so race over. Okay, good job, guys. We made it to turn 1. Yep. Fucking, you guys know what to do from here. Parade around. But there was two little chaos demons that were not going to allow that to happen. There was 2 people suspiciously in Wicked themed costumes that really were wanting to make a scene and wanting to make a name for themselves in this boring ass race. And that was none other than Nico Hülkenberg and Pierre Gasly fighting for,
I think
it could have been more than 2 points. I mean, what?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way, because like these 2 are fighting like we're like fucking fighting to the death here, and I'm like, it had to have been after like 8th and 9th or something stupid like that. Yeah. Dude, they looked so Wicked themed. Did they make the Alpine pinker?
They did a while back. They did a while back make it pinker. We just don't see it as often as we could.
I'm pro it. It's not pink camouflage, but like,
don't get me started.
It heals some wounds. I like it's a little pinker. Do you think they did it because I think Franco kind of brought that vibe to Alpine? He was like, I want the car to be pink, and they were like, okay, well, he's paying for it, so pink it is. Right. But yeah, Nico and Pierre crash, and Nico takes the brunt of it. He ends up retiring. Pierre continues on. Do you want to blame somebody? Can't be Zach Brown.
Who else is there that deserves blame?
I don't know. Do you want to blame between the two of them? Like, I kind of think like
I have to be honest,
fault, right?
They were racing so well. I saw it and I went, racing incident. That's just some good hard racing boys. Rubbing is racing. They're fine.
I feel like we don't use racing incident as an excuse enough. Like, I think if the incident saves the race, it should be a racing incident. The race was going to suck unless they crashed. So they saved the race. It's a racing incident. Yeah. No harm, no foul. Boys, get on your way. No penalties issued here. Good luck. Weren't.
That's exactly what it was. It was a racing savior is what it was.
First time me and MBS are on the same page about something. What can I say? Yeah, racing incident. Rubbin is racing. Sorry, Nico, your race was over. Can we talk about, off topic, have you seen the fake streamer clips that they keep making with Nico and Gabriel Bortoleto? It's so weird. They're they're in like staged bedrooms, and they're like in their full race suits, and they're like clearly doing like rehearsed written jokes.
I think the worst ones are when they're not doing written jokes and when they're trying to like improv off of each other. Like I saw one where Gabby was talking about, there's like a framed photo of Gabby in Nico's sound stage. Fork,
fun, and kitchen. I mean, the chemistry between those two, undeniable. What is their ship name? I don't know.
No.
Thanks for asking.
38. Okay, keep that in mind.
Oh, you mean age gap. Right. It's like 20 years, I think, right?
21 to 38.
Okay. A little better than I thought.
It's a little problematic, but
I don't know. This is the sports version of Call Me By Your Name. Nico's the one who got arrested for cannibalism or whatever.
Sans
allegedly.
Cannibal, yeah. Well,
yeah.
It wasn't.
I don't think he got.
It wasn't alleged.
I keep getting in trouble. I gotta start just throwing out allegedly way more often than I do. You know what I mean?
I'm
gonna start doing that in Minecraft. Yeah. No, it's so weird. I cannot wait till steak sour is no longer a fucking thing. I keep forgetting that it's gonna be Audi though. Whatever. Audi, keep the fake streamer vlogs. I want to see what you guys have to do with that. You know what I mean?
We got to get rid of Kick. Kick is so tacky. The Kick steak thing, and we're going to have... It's just
my favorite... If people are in the comments going, where can I watch these live streams?
Those are bots. Those are fake people saying that.
They're fake.
Those are the NASCAR bots.
Babes,
not real.
The camera quality, you think this is a webcam? You think this is a stream? This is a fully produced stage with a set behind them. There's no stream. There's not even a fucking camera. What are you talking about? Okay. But shout out Nico and Pierre. They crash and it brings out a safety car. This was on, I think, lap 7. Now, the maths were mathing. We had required pit windows for this race. You had to do a 2-stop, and you could, I can't remember how long, but there was only so many laps that you could run on the tires. So it made it so 7 was like the magic number because it was the start of the pit window. You could pit. If the safety car had come before this lap, probably nobody would have pit because you would have. Well, okay, that's not true. People probably would have pit. But, like, it would have been more of a toss-up because people would have been like, well, I will have to pit anyways to meet the less than however many laps threshold. The math...
25.
25. Hannah was going to be doing the math, okay, at Red Bull. And it would have maybe come out differently had the safety car occurred before this lap. But it didn't. And so... I haven't been watching F1 for too long, maybe like a year and a half at this point. When you see a safety car go out and it's in the window in which you could pit, what would you do? Right? I mean,
I think specifically here where you have this, because we don't have this little lap restriction everywhere. Specifically here, you wouldn't take the chance he would pit. Anywhere else, maybe I could have been like, you know what? It allows for some flexibility. I could have said that maybe in a different situation.
Also,
but here,
it's so crazy. The one race where we have required pit windows, you're talking about flexibility, babe. There is no flexibility. The strategy has been decided before the race. Like,
yeah.
I could understand flexibility if it's like, oh, maybe we'll do a 1 stop and everybody else will do a 2 stop. Ooh. No, that's not what's happening. So we see every single person pit except for the 2 McLarens and Esteban Ocon.
Who has a penalty at this point.
If that isn't a fucking death note on your race, I don't know. If you ever turn around and you're on the same strategy as Esteban Ocon.
Oh, hey.
Okay, to be fair, half the time his car breaks before he gets past lap 3. So he's on whatever the alternate strategy is where you pit 7 times. Yeah, he's on like the craziest strategy you can imagine right now. And then it's the 2 McLarens that are trying to win a championship. And they could have still pit after they realized they were fucked. And they would have come out behind Max, but they could have like still been not down a pit stop essentially. And they didn't. And a lot of people were curious as to why. And they said, Zach Brown said, oh, well, we didn't want to differ from what our original plan was after we see everybody else pit because we have our plan and we're McLaren and we don't want to second guess ourselves, even though everyone else in the field is doing something differently, except for Esteban Ocon. I can't stress that enough.
He did end up pitting. I will
Esteban,
say he did because he did end up pitting.
Everyone else pit? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Right. So then Andrea Stella kind of gives up the gig a little bit more because Zach Brown, I think, is like playing PR. Andrea Stella, I guess they didn't have a team meeting yet to decide what their PR strategy was going to be. So he basically said like, yeah, we could have double stacked them, but that would have disadvantaged Lando. Sorry? We could have double stacked them, but that would have disadvantaged Lando. You have 2 drivers in the Drivers' Championship fight, and one of them qualified on pole and is leading the race. And the other could have pulled in directly behind him and also gotten a pit stop and maybe been down a second or 2. And instead of doing that, you just were like, neither of you get to pit.
Neither. Yeah. You're both fucked.
Do you think that they have like fairness themselves into a fucking corner where they have to just let Max win because it's like fair?
That's what it looks like. It looks like they're like, we're not going to choose either of our drivers. We don't want to choose favorites. So actually, our favorite is Max Verstappen to win.
They're like, that would be really, honestly, it'd be best if he won because then like next year, if one of them wins and the other one doesn't, it might get like a little dicey and a little awkward. So I think it's best. Yeah. Honestly, we've performed so like everybody's been so happy under the reign of supremacy by Max Verstappen for the last 4 years. Why not make it 5? Right? I mean,
people keep tuning in.
People like it.
Why fix what ain't broke?
Yeah. I mean, like viewership is through the roof for F1 and like, the quality of the races is just not there. And for a while there, the same guy was winning every single one and people still liked it. So
people liked it. In fact, maybe they preferred it.
Yeah. They see the fandom wars between Oscar fans and Lando fans. And they're like, our merch sales could suffer. I think we best not. I don't know, but has to be one of the worst strategy calls I think I've ever seen. So that was that. Basically, the only thing that happened in the race was that McLaren royally fucked up their strategy. Some other notes I made. The curbs make my brain go brrrr.
I also got that note from my coworker who accidentally tuned in this weekend. She was like, I she was like, they weren't really doing a lot, but she's like, it looked really pretty out there.
It did. It was like orange and like the curbs. And then they kept driving over the curbs and it would go brrrr.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's nice. It was like ASMR. Oh my God, in the off season, can we do our ASMR episode?
If you really want to, we can.
Wait, I don't think we'll ever do it, just simply by the way of one of the two hosts on the show is adamantly against ASMR. Like, that's enough to be like, probably not going to happen. But I have to just know out of my own curiosity, does anybody else that listens to Laps Down like ASMR? Like, if so, what kind? Like, do you guys like wood soup? Do you guys
just
like
all
slime?
boyfriend ASMR? That's all it is. You ever like boyfriend ASMR?
Did you say bald boyfriend?
No,
is it SVG?
Boyfriend. It's just it's just him going. I don't know what the fuck's going on with these tires, mate. Sorry about the language.
I got stuff coming out of both holes, but like an ASMR.
He's just whispering it.
I've got stuff coming out of both holes. And then it's like the sound of like a rugby ball getting kicked. Yeah, no, that'd be good. Something to think about. Okay. What else do I have? Ollie had a major crash out. So I think his wheel didn't go on right, and then he started pulling forward, and then it just made everything worse, as things do when in motorsports your wheel's not on and you pull forward. And he got a penalty for it, right?
Mm-hmm. Unsafe
and
release.
He also crashed the fuck out on his steering wheel. I was like, Oliver Behrman. Oliver Joy Behrman.
OJ Behrman, that's what we all call him.
If you hit that steering wheel like that one more time, sir, you're not seeing Percy Pig for a month.
Damn.
No, it was like, I was like, that is crazy. Stop hitting it. I expect that from Isaac Hadjar. I do not expect that from you, Ollie Behrman.
I'd rather them hit the steering wheel than like hitting their head, though. Like when Isaac does it, he always slams his helmet, and I hate that.
He does? Like with his fists?
Yes. We watched it just a couple weeks ago. He slams his helmet. I don't like that. I would like us to keep our hands to ourselves. Let's have nice, gentle touches, okay?
I like it when Ryan Blaney is getting in a crash, he just goes.
Do they do that in F1 as much? Like,
no, they never do. That's why like Daniel Ricciardo broke his shoulder. They try to fight it.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't touch the steering wheel once it starts to go squirrely. I do that too. As I'm driving on the ice, as soon as it starts to, as soon as I get the signal that I'm gliding, I'm like, all right, let's see if we get there.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt bad for Ollie. He just then like, he just was like done for the day. He's like, they never said anything. And then they just cut to him like on the
He's
pit.
out
like,
of the car.
Hello? I was like, when did, get back in. What are you doing?
You're working right now.
But it looked like Io, the team principal, was being very nice to him. Did you ever see, watch Drive to Survive? I think like Drive to Survive last season, they showed Io and Ollie and their dynamic. And sometimes Io can like, he doesn't fall for like the Ollie's just like a sweet little boy who makes mistakes like we do. He's like, no, he's like a multi-million-dollar paid driver, right? Like, and he's like at the Ferrari Development Academy and like was quite successful in all the feeder series. Like he should know how to drive the car, but he was actually being nice to him and was like, they're there. And so it makes me think it's definitely not Ollie's fault, right? That he pulled out too early. You think it was a tire problem?
So. I think yeah, tire changer problem. They're gonna suspend him for the next week. The tire changer and the crew chief.
I thought you meant Ollie. I was like, that was his final penalty point. Holy fuck!
Was it? Wait, was it? Are we
no
close?
way.
Oh, because some of them reset, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Some of them expired, but like the crimes you committed on the track never expire in our minds, Ollie. Out there living the Kevin Magnussen life. Okay, so then we're just watching the most boring race of all time, so I'm kind of grasping at straws here for things to write in our notes. Lando kind of goes off at one point, and on that same like lap, he was kind of crashing out a little bit on the radio, and he was like, "Can you tell me where to improve? Like, where should I be improving?" I don't know if we've talked about this on the podcast before. Do you have any thoughts on the coaching Lando receives on the radio? Do you think that they selectively only show him getting that coaching, and that like you think it's like normal, or do you think it's like it seems like it's a bit more than other engineer to driver interactions go?
I think we're getting
Selective.
like they're choosing to send that. Yeah, because I know even when I used to watch onboards of like Alex and Logan, and there would be moments like that a lot.
They would tell them where to improve, like what turns and stuff they're doing bad.
Or they would even ask. Yeah, I have no issue with Lando asking where he can improve, because here's the thing: is like we're telling him anyways, so he might as well be willfully accepting it.
No, that's true. Be open to feedback.
Be open to feedback. Yeah. It's not criticism, it's constructive criticism.
The signs of a good team player is somebody who can receive feedback and not get defensive and be willing to improve. And for that reason, team member of the month is Lando Norris.
Oh, he deserves that. Congrats on employee of the month.
His reward is he gets one additional employee meal for free before clocking out of his shift at the Applebee's.
Wow.
Use them wisely. Okay, I just wanted to start drama, but you're not really buying it, and that's fair.
I mean,
no, go ahead. Do you want to start something?
I mean, we can, if you want. So the angle that you would take is like, he's just a baby boy who needs a lot more coaching than all the other drivers. And I just think it's interesting that he's getting all this coaching and no one ever has to tell Oscar where he can improve, because he's probably doing perfect.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Yeah. Just as I would say it, really. Yeah. No, I was thinking more of like, you know, who doesn't need coaching? The greatest driver of all time, Max Verstappen.
I know. No, he doesn't. He doesn't need coaching. And if it's offered, his exact response is just like, no, I know. Like
it's coming out of your salary. If you offer Max any sort of constructive feedback, it's coming out of your salary. So you better really enjoy giving that feedback, because that's a $1 million deduction from your paycheck just for annoying him.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. Oof. Is it worth it, buddy? What kind of engineer would you want if you were a driver? Would you want like somebody who's like an old married couple type vibe where it's like GP and Max? Would you want somebody that's like your age and just seems like your friend, like on the radio? Would you want somebody that's like a calming presence to you? Or like somebody that's strictly business?
I would need someone who's like mostly strictly business, because I will giggle in the car. Like I will, if I know that I can get you to laugh, I will be trying to get you to laugh during the race, and I think that will hinder my race. But I do need, like, you know, Charles needs a little bit of like reassurance every once in a while. Like, oh,
that was
good boy,
really
Charles.
good.
That was nice. I like the way that you made it around the track. And then like immediately after be like, we could be going faster, and it would be beneficial to the team if you would go a little fast. I need a little balance of like hot and cold, but like mostly business.
Yeah. I am not good at accepting feedback. So I think only positives really on the radio for me. Sure. I think it would just be like, I think you should probably just tell me how good I am. And I also like need like, I think negativity does fuel me at times. I think it would be good if you told me how bad everyone else was doing. I like it when they come on and they like say something of like, this person's not managing their tires very well. Like that would make me be like, oh, so you think I could get them? You think I could catch them?
That's so cringe.
So you think they're bad? And you think
because you think I'm better.
Right. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind when I go to pass them, that I'm much better than them. Thanks for reminding me. No sass. None. I don't like it. When engineers get sass, like GP and Max, I would not be having that. I cannot with the sass.
I think I like the sass. I think I would be having too much fun, though. A little bit of sass, and all of a sudden I'm being goofy, and I'm seeing how close my tires can get to the track limits and being like, well, Lando couldn't do that.
Coach him on this. I think like I would like it if my engineer set me up for funny one-liners. I think that there are some people like, I think like Carlos used to kind of do that at Ferrari. Like there was times where I was like, this is like rehearsed. Like they're setting him up for like the one-liner, which I was like,
100%.
Yeah. Like I was like
earlier that day in the garage, there was like wouldn't it be funny if it just so happened that I was able to say this? That would be kind of funny.
Right.
People would think that was really funny.
And honestly, like I would do that too, I think.
Yeah. Sometimes we do that for the podcast.
Yeah, it's like a soft, it's like a slow pitch softball sort of situation. Whereas like we're giving it to you easy so you can hit a homer. I think like there's times where Carlos definitely like, but there was times where I was like, he would like do it to make his engineer look dumb. Like the Lando's 1 second behind and he's like, that's on purpose. I'm like, okay. Did you set this up so that you look smart and your fucking engineer who gets paid half your salary gets to look like a fucking idiot? Because if so, no, that's just mean, Carlos. I would do it too, but it's mean. Speaking of radios, they ask Oscar once again, because that's how we do things at McLaren, what sort of tire he wants. He goes, I think I would like a soft so I could chase down Max until you've already fucked my race. I think that would be really nice. And they're like, okay, thank you so much for telling us that. And then he came into the pit and got hards. So 2 ways you could read this. One of them is that they're lying on the radio to throw everybody off. Do you think that McLaren has the capacity to do that?
No, I do not.
So it's probably the second one, which is they asked their driver what they wanted, took their request, and immediately ignored it and did whatever they wanted to do. Which is crazy. Now, they might know something that we don't for like how long the tires would last and stuff. I mean, we saw like Isaac Hadjar at the end, his tire got a puncture because of presumably too much wear. So maybe they were in the right there, but I don't think so. And I think it's more fun to shit on them.
I agree. Brings the community together.
It brings the community together. And that's what we're all about here on Lap Sound Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Bring the community together with hate.
Well, we tried the other way and nobody was biting. So
it really wasn't as fun. And you guys get it, right? So then we have Carlos playing strategist where he's like, Lando, I think, looks slow as fuck. And I think I don't. So I think I could win the race. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then all of a sudden he hits him with the, oh no, my steering or something.
He said, oh no, I've got understeer.
And I was like, what the fuck was that? And I thought like his like engine failed or something. No, just understeer.
He's got some understeer.
This is me grasping at straws, guys. This race really didn't have much going for it. Oh no. Isaac Hadjar puncture on last lap. Okay, so then we have Lando behind Kimi Antonelli. And they're building up this whole thing where if Lando passes Kimi, then there's a 12-point gap in the championship. But if he stays behind Kimi, it's a 10-point gap. Ooh, like building things up for Abu Dhabi because inevitably that's where we're going at this point. And then Kimi Antonelli we just see him off the racing line, Lando passing him. We saw him do this earlier in the day for Oscar Piastri, where it looked like he kind of just let Oscar by pretty easily and like kind of just like literally moved out of the way. And so everybody was like, clearly Kimi is being told to move out of the way so that a Mercedes powered engine wins the championship, blah, blah, blah. Now, I loved this theory, not for the reason you guys think, where I was like gonna shit on Kimi for it. I thought that's entertaining. Teenagers. Famously, right? Especially ones of the Italian variety that have the same first name as me. Fuck that guy. I was like, this is NASCAR race manipulation. Engine manufacturing race manipulation. I've been missing it. I think it's fun. I think we don't do it enough. I think F1's lacking it, in my opinion. I think it'd be so much fun if like Haas started like just like teaming up with the Ferraris like a lot more obviously, and then it was like all of the like Mercedes powered engines like McLaren and Williams. Like I think it'd be funny if like we could get more like Carlos and Kimi out there being shooters, you know what I mean? And like Red Bull, I mean, they have literally an entire JV team. Yeah, they just did that. Which is why I love Red Bull. I think it's fun that they just cheat and everybody allows it. I think that's funny. I mean, do you think that we could bring in some engine manufacturer race manipulation into F1? Do you think that
Maybe
people could handle it?
I think there could be enough exchange of money that it would be beneficial for some of the little teams to help their big brothers and sisters.
Why not?
I mean, at this point, at least it'd be interesting.
It's fun if like everybody's doing it, because like Red Bull's definitely doing it. So like I think like let's go. Let's bring out the Mercedes shooters, and then like we can just have the Ferraris there to like cause chaos because none of them are in.
I mean, they might as well do something at this point,
right? Like, why are you guys qualifying 8th and 20th if not to cause some problems, right? Right. Come on, get out there, boys. But unfortunately, Helmut Marko, I think, and potentially GP, potentially Max Verstappen. I've heard potentially GP.
Well, on the radio, I wrote down the quote. On lap 57, Antonelli just moved over and let Norris through.
Right. So word for word, what I was kind of thinking he might have said.
Sure. I think my thing is that clearly happened during the race. Like that was said during the race.
He's not watching replays and shit. He's just watching,
analyzing, and like the replay or the actual broadcast was very diligent, being like, this is the entirety of the situation. He did not move by. You can see he just kind of loses the car a little bit, goes offline. That's what happens. And then we've got fucking Helmut Marko. We had so many months where I didn't hear from Helmut Marko. I was like,
I know.
Ding dong.
What is he up to?
Unfortunately.
Threatening a teenager.
He just sees a little teenager.
Likely thing for him to do.
Fork found in kitchen. Helmut Marko versus teenage boy. Decided to just like blatantly say like, yeah, Kimi let him by. For what purpose would Kimi let them by? Like, let's be so for real. Real, Helmut.
Kimi's out here fighting his demons, bro. Like, he's out here. He's barely legal to drive. He is in one of the fastest cars in the world, on one of the fastest tracks in the world, and they're just setting him loose out there. They're just setting him. I think it's... Hey, and I've said I think it's child exploitation, and Toto Wolff should be ashamed of himself.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it is the reality of the situation. And at one point, we had Max out there as a barely legal teenager driving one of the fastest cars in the world, just set loose out there to cause chaos and havoc across plenty of championship fights. So, like, Helmut, you of all people should be familiar with this. Of course it was a mistake.
Didn't do it. Like that at the end of the day, Helmut, you used to be a race car driver back in the day. Like you can look at it with your own eyes.
The glove doesn't fit.
He's acquitted, dude.
Oh. You have to. You have to acquit.
He has to. That was just,
I saw an AWS graphic that showed him, and it says time lost due to oversteer or whatever the fuck. You can't argue with an AWS graphic, dude. Those shits are set in stone. How do you think Jeff Bezos paid for that wedding? Off a fucking graphic as gold as this one. Where it says, the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. He did it on accident, folks. He did it on accident.
Kimi?
I thought it'd be more fun if it was on purpose, but it was on accident. And
no, it would have been more fun if it was on purpose.
So if you, as we are talking right now, you're typing out your death threat to Kimi Antonelli, stop. The bullying has to stop. Put it down. Put the phone down. Lock it. throw away the key. Because
Log
you're
off.
insane. By the way, if you're sending death threats to Kimi Antonelli because Lando passed him for fucking 4th place,
I think you may
gotta
be a
stop.
bad person.
You gotta stop. I think you suck.
I think you're a bad person. I do. I think if you are so in a tizzy, you, a grown-ass motherfucking adult, is so in a tizzy that Kimi Antonelli allegedly let Lando by and is like hurting Max's chance at a championship, I think you're a fucking freak and you need to chill a little bit. And Max wouldn't want this. Max loves Kimi.
That's his son. What are you talking about?
Max wouldn't care. And if this actually happened, Max would have 100% made a joke about letting Oscar by earlier, so it's only fair to Lando. 100%.
No, that's the part that I'm like, nobody's bringing up the obvious elephant in the room here, which is he definitely let Oscar by. Like, woo! Shoot! People shooting shots at him for letting Lando by. Nobody cares that he definitely let Oscar by.
He didn't let Oscar by. He did the same shit. He lost it at the same place. Okay. It just so happened to be right in front of 2 McLarens.
I think he might just be bad at driving then.
I think, unfortunately, he's a 19-year-old we put in a rocket ship, and we're letting him go to Mario Kart tracks. It's like, sometimes the orange guys are going to get by. Sometimes.
Also, like, Kimi is an equal opportunity shooter. Okay, like he literally took Max out of a race completely.
Yeah,
like Max DNF'd. He slammed into Oscar and got him a 10-second penalty, and then was like, maybe he didn't deserve that penalty, but I didn't want it. Which was like, sure, Kimi, that's fine, I guess. He's like, Lando's day will come. Maybe today he got let past. And on Abu Dhabi, he will be DNF'd because Kimi Antonelli will take him out in turn 1. Equal opportunity shooter. Everybody's going to get taken out by Kimi Antonelli at least once if you're going to be champion. Lando, your day is coming. Don't worry, bud. Everything will be equal. Everything will be equal. But yeah, he literally had to... Okay, this is going to... Can I have the be mean card for a second?
No, because I think I know exactly what you're going to say.
Why did they make him change his profile picture to a black square because he was getting bullied? Like, what is that going to do against the bullies? Like, now they're going to bully you for that.
They're going to think he's dead.
No, like, literally, I'm like, what was that move? Like,
I will be doing
no
that.
PR.
And it's not a good PR move. I do know PR. It's not a good PR move. I will be utilizing that. If I get any ounce of hate ever, if Laps Down ever gets... You know what? We got that 1-star review.
Out of solidarity, can we literally change, like tomorrow, can we change our For You page to a black square? No, that's too mean. People will think we're being mean to him.
Yeah,
but it's
I'm not sure people would catch the vibe. I do think it's funny, though. Just like anytime someone's not, okay, it wasn't someone being mean to him. I mean, he got thousands and thousands of death threats. That's really bad. Mm-hmm. But it's just like the black
I'm like, what is that
what does this do? It just shows you as you're just like a target. Oh, they can't see him. They turn the lights off. I don't know.
Sorry, guys. He's closed right now. You can't send him death threats. It's closed. It's closed. More. The lights are off. You can't. No. He just puts a closed sign as his For You, like his page.
He should have.
It's just a profile picture. It's just closed. Sorry, we're closed.
You can't come in.
He puts it as a skull and crossbones. Take that, death threats. Also, like, oh my god, I genuinely don't know how this is the thing that like did people in. Like I don't understand how this one little thing, they're like, today's the day I send a death threat on the internet, I guess.
I don't know. It's the same thing with like people being pissed off at Mickey Mouse last weekend. I'm like, what are we?
Mick Mouse?
Mick Mouse. They were pissed at Mick Mouse.
I mean, like, I didn't know why he was there, but I didn't want him to die.
If I had a quarter for every time I said that.
I mean, and that's me for most of the time men are on the grid during fucking driver announcements. I'm like, I don't know why you're here, but
I don't want you to die.
I mean, I thought the same thing about Kane Brown. I was like, now, why are you doing this? Why are you and Mickey Mouse here? What's going on?
Yeah, there's something nefarious happening there.
Do you think that Mick Mouse sent a death threat to Kimi Antonelli?
No, because Mick Mouse, he did give big high five to both Kimi and Max as they were walking by. But then Kimi was kind of macking on Minnie. Oh.
He made out? What? I missed this. Holy shit. I got to go back and revisit the video footage. Fucking
allegedly.
So maybe Mick Mouse did send him a very sternly worded DM. I don't think he'd bring death into it, though.
No, he doesn't believe in death.
I mean, it's not really in, like, Mick Mouse. I mean, he's like 100 and something years old, and Mick Mouse still lives.
Mick Mouse lived forever. That's kind of like the whole bit.
Right. So he doesn't believe in death. He does believe in Santa, though. Very important distinction. Is now an okay time to mention that I did an all-nighter last night because I started my new job today and I was really nervous I was going to sleep through my alarm, so I just stayed up all night. Is now an okay time to mention that?
That's
Do you think?
Crazy solution to a potential problem, to a theory of a problem.
You've never done that before? I thought that we both had anxiety.
No, I definitely have, but just...
Okay, so then why are you trying to make it seem like it's irrational?
Because it is. I'm self-aware. I know that's crazy. I do that and I'm like, she's having her yellow wallpaper moment.
Guys, if we are ever having an anxious breakdown, we want to go get fresh air at the beach like the girl from Little Women. We do not want to be put in a room with yellow wallpaper. We will not make it out
with yellow wallpaper.
We will find many a shape and pattern in that yellow wallpaper, and it will not end well for any of us.
No, it'll be so bad.
So we get to the end of the race. Oh, go ahead.
Sometimes I wonder, do you think anyone got that reference? Are you guys, how well read are we in the chat?
I think they read books.
Okay.
Happy. I mean, carry on. I mean, this is like a pretty high level podcast. Like you'd have to be, you've dabbled in some Socratic seminars. You've
sure.
You be cracking up in those chapter books. You have
the chapter books. It's just everyone pull out your magic treehouse. This week we're going to Egypt.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're well-read people.
Yeah.
They know where Qatar is on a map. They know, I think probably some of them might know how cars work. I don't, but they might.
Sure. Yeah.
Smart folks. Yeah. Okay. Glad we cleared that up. Let us know your favorite book.
Let us know your reading level.
Do you guys have standardized test scores you'd like to share with all of us? I think that'd be
Let us know your ACT score.
Level the playing field. Make sure we're all putting our information out there so we all know where we're at. No, I think that'd be good. I did really well on the ACT because I took prep courses because I was a very bad student in high school. And I thought if I got good enough scores that like colleges would just be like, I mean,
she gotta come
she's been getting D+ for the last couple of years, but this girl can read. I thought like, because like you read like books about like billionaires and shit, and they're like, yeah, I was bad at school and stuff, but like people just saw how smart I was. And I thought that that's what I was giving. I got rejected from state schools.
That's okay.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I thought the ACT was going to save me. It was not. It does not save you, folks.
The ACT doesn't do a whole lot. And I'm saying that as someone who didn't get a great ACT score.
No, yeah. Well, you strike me as somebody that might have test anxiety.
I just can't read is my issue.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because don't you have like a degree that required a lot of reading?
English. Sure.
Ooh.
Sure. And creative writing. It was mostly creative writing, and I mostly did poetry, and so it didn't, like, when I would write things that didn't really make sense, I'd go, and what do you think I meant by that?
It's poetic.
Like, literally.
And they're like, this isn't English. This isn't actually an English word.
And I would go, and that's the beauty of it.
Fuck, you got him there. Really, I can't think of anything. Yeah, I mean, wow, that was good. I'm glad we're so good at killing time on this 3-hour podcast. So we get to the end of the race, and I have to say, like, even though I'm not happy with the outcome, which is that inevitably Oscar ended up getting second place in a race that he definitely should have won because of McLaren's faulty strategy call. It was my dream podium, and I'm really conflicted by it because it's like, I feel like I should be sadder about it because it's like Oscar's probably not going to win the championship now. But my 3 favorite drivers are Max Verstappen, Oscar Piastri, and Carlos Sainz. Never in a million years since Carlos went to Williams did I think I would see them on the same podium. And I think it's the first time that they've all shared a podium together. Yeah. It's kind of adorable. Who's your dream podium?
Like 3 of them, or just like one of them getting on the podium?
No, 3 of them.
Probably Esteban, Ollie, and Alex.
Well, now that you said it, when it happens, you get to be like, fuck it. No more bandwagon fans.
Yeah.
I've been here since day one.
Lots of bandwagon Haas, Alex Albon fans. I'm fighting them off with a bat.
Can I say, even though I am a Carlos fan, I'm happy that Carlos got his podiums with Williams this year. I think he needed it to keep from falling into a deep, deep, deep depression after leaving Ferrari. I think that this is he needed this bad. I do want the first win for Williams to come for Alex. Like, I think Carlos, congrats, dude, you got your podiums. But I think like the first time we get a Williams win, which will be next year, as James Vowles has promised us many a times, it'll be Alex. Did he finish the race today? Or this weekend? Yeah. 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 I think Nico was the only retirement.
Well, and Ollie.
Oh, yeah. What do you think about that? What do you think about the Williams dynamic? Because, like, Alex still has scored more points than Carlos this year.
Right.
But he, like, doesn't have the podium moments that people are remembering for Carlos. I feel bad.
No, and I think a lot of issue does happen on Saturday. You know how Carlos said that thing at the beginning of the year where he's like, no, I'm always good on Saturdays. And I was like, bitch, you haven't been. I think he has turned that around, and he is good on Saturdays. And then we have just so many issues with Alex in qualifying, like just ridiculous issues. And I think that does hinder him because he can make up a lot of spots, but it'd be cool if he could make up a lot of spots from like already being nearish the front of the grid. But you know what? I'm happy. I'm content with where we're at. 5th in the constructors. At least we're not Ferrari.
He gives sometimes like Arenas VK, where you're like, holy cow, this guy's fighting from the back. Like, he's making so much progress. But then it's like, why the fuck were you back there?
Yeah, it's like, unfortunately, you have to start in the back. You're in a Dale Coyne.
Yeah. I think Alex is like, we're in a Williams. What do you mean? We're supposed to be back here. What are you doing up there? But I think
get up there.
I'm not going to, as a Carlos fan, deny the fact that Alex was stomping on Carlos at the beginning of the season, and he deserves credit for what has been, I think, his best season so far with Williams. Like, most points scored, most successful season. I'm excited to see what comes next year, and I'm hopeful that it's an Alex podium. Alex is one of those drivers that I've adopted through our friendship that I've come to love very dearly. More so, I think, than Esteban and Ollie.
Oh, he's
very endearing.
I love Alex. I love Esteban and Ollie too, but I love Alex.
Okay. Oscar says on the radio, speechless, I don't have any words. He then posts a depressing ass Instagram where he literally doesn't caption it. And I was like, yes, King, give him the silent treatment. He doesn't even put a song on the post. He does his post-race interview, like when they get out of the car before they do the podium celebrations. He was pissed. Pissed. I think that there has been more recognition to the fact that there's a chance the McLaren driver lineup will change. People are saying, like, Oscar and Lando both are so unhappy with this team. Like, if one of them doesn't win the championship, they're going to leave. Have we or have we not been saying that for a little while? Which is why I'm like, Alex Dunn, buddy, you should have stayed put. Because this shit could have really shaken in your favor.
That's one of those hard situations where it's like, yeah, you got to see in the sport that you have been working towards for your entire life. But unfortunately, it's a McLaren seat and they can't make a decision to save lives. I wouldn't be surprised if we see, I don't know if Lando would go, because Lando really is getting like heavy favoritism, which I'm like, whatever. I don't care. That's what happens when you're the number one driver. But I could easily see Mark Webber pulling Oscar out of that class and putting him in a different one.
You're out.
But then where does he go? Dale Coyne.
Fucking makes you think.
Makes you think. Lewis Hamilton to Dale Coyne, and then Oscar to Ferrari. I think Oscar in a Ferrari, that would get rid of all their issues.
He would, like, literally, he would cold shoulder the car into submission. Oh. He'd be like, if you don't look at the car feels shame and starts to go faster. And they'd be like, what? And he'd be like, it works. And Charles would be like, that's all I had to do this entire time is feel shame. Yes. That's what Oscar does. Oscar shames McLaren into his will, which is why next week they're going to feel so bad for how this week went that they're going to make Lando switch places with him.
That would be crazy.
And give him the championship. They're going to be like, remember that time that we made you and Lando switch and gave Lando second and you third? Okay, we're ready to pay it back. You get the championship, Oscar. I'm sorry. You shamed us into it. What can I say? You silent treatment us so hard. We got scared. You can win the championship. I'm sorry.
I'm here for it.
Do you want to... Oh, one last thing. Hannah on the podium. What a massive fuck you to McLaren. They're like, here's our strategist that made the good call. Who's on the podium? W women, W strategy. Shout out Hannah.
W women. I love it when she's on the podium.
MM for McLaren misery. Flip it around. W Wanna.
That's good. That's good.
That's what the kids call a trendy call to a meme. Yeah, it's like connecting. Sure. Very Gen Z. You liked that?
I like that. I've been trying all day to think how I can use that meme for the NASCAR lawsuit, and I think I finally I'll run it by you later. I think I finally figured it out, and it's not going to be.
Is it pod ready? Is it pod ready?
No, it's gonna need a little pizzazz. So keep your eye out for it. Every time I say that, I don't ever post it, but yeah, keep an eye out. I don't know.
Do we have an IndyCar version? If you don't know what we're talking about, just look up Madame Morrible.
Madame Morrible?
Wicked Witch.
Wicked Witch. It's a Wicked reference.
What's the IndyCar version? While we're transferring.
Well, McLaren is still in IndyCar, so it's just McLaren misery.
McLaren misery. Woe and sweet woe.
Woe and sweet woe.
Is there anything else in IndyCar that starts with an M?
Mick Schumacher. 2 M's?
2 M's. I don't think I can think of anything.
I don't think so either.
What the freak?
We gotta get more M's in IndyCar.
There's not any M's. What the freak?
Not double M's?
It's like literally just McLaren. Is there any even like drivers other than
Mick? Michael?
McLaughlin?
Mario.
Oh yeah, there's like a whole
power.
family of M's.
Marcus.
Wait.
Marcus Armstrong. Marcus Ericsson.
Wait. Okay, this is gonna be me being dumb, and I don't care. Which one of the Andretti's is the one that's not doing the 500 this year?
Mario, Marcus, Mike. No. Mario.
Okay. Fuck. I think we should Google it. We're gonna lose all over it. Dude,
because I always get it wrong.
Everybody knows we're not IndyCar experts now. Fuck.
No, I'm just the M names. It's not my fault. What was my guess? Marco?
I think you said I think it's Marco, isn't it?
It is Marco. Because I always think Michael should come after Marco. It just in my...
Yeah, like we should rank their names based on how old they sound. And then
so
that's how it should
Mario,
be assigned.
Marco, Michael. That's how it should be.
Right. Dude, right.
Right? But it's not. It's Mario, Michael, Marco.
Did they just decide to do like a throwback?
I guess so.
Remember the old names?
38 years old.
We could do Marco, Misery, Will Wower.
Not the Will Wower.
It's really bad, this whole segment that we're doing. It's really bad, and it's really long, and I think people really want us to move on. And so
we're
should we
it back
do it?
Around? Because we had a whole section of our timeline where we just talked about whether or not you or I would be Glinda or Elphaba. So I feel like those who have stayed around long enough, the Wicked has just come back. It's not our fault. They made a second part.
The Wicked has come back. Come back. IndyCar. I have something that's not on our agenda. Wait, no. I'll save it to the end of the IndyCar segment.
Okay.
Do we want to do for like the? I mean, I have to say it, Dale Coyne. You missed your fucking deadline again. What's the new deadline?
Again.
What's the new deadline? Do you think he would? Do you think he would have the nerve to say Christmas? Do you think he would have the nerve to triple back around and change it to Christmas, or do you think he would be realistic and be like?
He's not going to be realistic. He said October 31st. We didn't know until the driver didn't know last year until he showed up at testing that he could possibly be driving the car. The fact that he said October 31st, man was spitting at us is what he was doing.
And that's presumably after he learned, like literally that day, that Renus would not be coming back.
Right. Yeah. It was one of those situations, like in SpongeBob, where he was like, what? I'm making a fool of myself? This is the most embarrassing thing you've ever seen?
Everybody can hear me talking in this microphone and saying October 31st? What? I feel like that was bonkers. So Dale Coyne, fucking TikTok, buddy. TikTok on the clock. But the party don't stop. It don't stop. I think he's gonna have the nerve to say Christmas. I think he's gonna have the nerve to tell a reporter that he will have a driver by Christmas because he's that full of gull and gumption.
No, I think he's gonna go for a more inclusive holiday, and he's gonna say New Year's Eve. That's my bet. It's not gonna be by then. Well, because we just got the email that they're doing Content Day at the end of January. So are they going to have a driver for Content Day? We did get an email from Penske.
From Penske?
Penske.
The big P sent us an email, and the P stands for Penske. Dude,
we're getting all of our...
Roger Penske's going to be like, I was fine with a lot of the shit that was flying on this podcast. I was fine with a lot of the stuff you guys were doing until you started calling me the big P, Mr. P. All of those things, they got to stop. Cease and desist.
Cease to exist, motherfuckers.
Cease to exist, please. I need an email Oh wait, I'm on the right
Yes,
email.
you did. You did get
I'm checking my email on the pod.
Awesome.
No, that's good. I don't see Mr. P in here at all.
You did get it. I will forward the email to you.
I have a special folder for everything that comes from Mr. P. It goes straight to a special folder.
It's from Penske Entertainment. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Right now on the pod.
Yeah. Let's do admin. This is an admin meeting. Okay. No, they're not going to have a fucking driver by then. They're going to have Connor Daly in a sponsorless race suit again for content day. And they're going to be like, fuck, we found him on the street.
Did they do that last year?
Yeah, everybody's always like, why is Connor Daly like in this like weird ass race suit and all of like his pictures and stuff? And it's because it's like before he had any sponsors. So he just showed up in like a Hunkas Hollander suit with no sponsors.
Right. I thought you meant like they didn't even know if he was going to have a seat. So they're like, well, you should probably just be here anyways.
Get in there.
Someone's going to need you.
It's like when they did video for Franco on the same day they did Jack Doohan's for Alpine this year. That was crazy. That was top 10, one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Maybe
Franco
they do like
and Jack Doohan are still tied for points.
0.
Yeah.
Wow. They're so brave. I think that they should do
What's your email?
America's live on the pod. So it's basically Andrea NBF1 because I was an F1 content creator. You guys get it. Regret that. Really niched down my email address just to F1. Nobody wants to email me about IndyCar. Mr. P doesn't want to email me because he's like, well, it says F1 in the email address. I don't think it's for her really. I think they should do America's Next Top Model, where Dale Coyne chooses their driver based on who gives the most at media day. Like they have to go and make stupid TikToks and stuff with everybody, and whoever's just like giving personality, like they get to stay in the seat.
I think that would be good for them because they already have kind of a heavy hitter with Dennis. Dennis is he's really great in media.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were shaking your head like Dennis is not at the Dale Coyne. He's not at the Dale Coyne.
I mean, I will say that one unreleased interview we had with Dennis, it's because he hated me in it.
It was
we couldn't release it.
Some of the things he said, I was like, Andrea, we can't put this out there.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, Dennis, I'm trying to make you look good here.
So lucky there was no video attached to that because seeing his face while he said some of those things, I was like,
it was actually disturbing. He said he didn't like country music. I think I heard him like mutter under his breath that he hates the Roval. And I was like, I can't put that out there.
Dennis,
it's like against our brand.
He's my rookie of the year for next year. Well, wait. Is it just him and Kyle?
And Mick.
Oh, yeah. Mick has never done an oval before. And Yuki.
And Yuki, obviously. When is that bit going to die?
That's what they're saying.
What are we going to do if Yuki gets the seat?
Andrea,
we can't look like dumbasses.
No, because why would Yuki go to IndyCar? And if Yuki goes to IndyCar, when we meet him and we're like interviewing him, I'm gonna go, "What the fuck are you doing here, bud? You had so much potential."
Yuki, do you need us to get you out of here, buddy?
Yuki,
do you need us?
Did the IndyCar experts put you here? Yuki, can you point to the? Can you see the IndyCar experts in the room? Can you point to them?
Point to them. Can you point to the IndyCar expert that made you do this? Can you point to the IndyCar expert that made you go to Dale Coyne? Please point them in the lineup.
Point to them.
Dude, that's fucked up. No, I think if Yuki comes to IndyCar, I mean, he clearly gets Alex Palou's car, right?
He can have whatever car he wants. It's the Ryan Hunter-Ray rule. Ryan Hunter-Ray rule.
What?
Ryan Hunter-Ray. McLaren misery. Wyatt Hunter-Way. We did it. We got there.
You know that he comes around. We were gonna find the joke, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah,
we were gonna find the joke. No, yeah, you pick your car. I mean, okay, so of the people that are presumably going to Dale Coyne, who do we think would serve most on media day? We have Connor Daly. We have the one that's Renus, but starts with an L.
Linus,
some people might say. We have Yuki, obviously.
Sure.
And then, surprisingly,
Lewis Hamilton.
Devlin DeFrancesco and Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton. Who would serve the most? Can I tell you who does not serve? And then by elimination, we can find the one who does. Doesn't serve Dev. Never served anything ever.
Never
doesn't
served a
serve
day in his life.
Never served. No, and it shows.
No, I've never seen him serve. I've never seen him serve once. No serving.
He did do like a couple videos for the RLL social media team that just shows up whenever they want to, and they went like grocery shopping.
He's never been in a grocery store.
He has been. I've seen video of it, and it was
First
just
time?
the way you thought. You been here before, bud? Devlin's first time at a grocery store.
And they're like, how much could this banana cost? He's like, at least $25, right?
How much could it be? $10?
Yeah, no. Literally.
So Dev doesn't serve. Connor Daly
never served.
He can do the social media stuff. We've seen it. He does his own little vlogs, which are great, but he does not serve in like a media situation. Who are our other options? Linus Lundqvist
serves. I think he would serve.
I think he would be fine. He did a pretty good job when he was a rookie for Chip Ganassi Racing. Mm-hmm. They kind of put him through like the Kiffin Simpson of it all. Like they really kind of dogged on him. They got him in a lot of content. He did a pretty good job. I think Yuki would serve. I think Yuki would easily take the cake.
Yuki is always served in media.
Always.
To me. Always
and
served.
And he would love to be doing the football promo crossovers that they're doing right now for the Arlington GP. I don't know if he likes any of the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know where McCaffrey.
He only likes Christian McCaffrey.
Where's he playing?
Just him. I think San Francisco.
Which
is kind of like Texas
NASCAR
if you really squint.
In San Francisco?
No, that's San Diego.
Girl. Oops.
And that's right.
Sure.
So Yuki then is who we've decided serves.
Based on like the parameters that you have set. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or can Catherine come back for a Dale Coyne?
I was looking at my little elf lip oil right here off to the side, and I was thinking it has to be Catherine. Like
it sure could be. Jack Harvey?
No, he already has an Indy 500 seat.
Oh, yeah. Well, but I mean, the second Dale Coyne usually gets bumped anyways.
What are we going to do with Catherine Legg? Is she going to do Xfinity again?
She'll probably do more NASCAR. She's, like the interviews that she was doing, she was like, I really enjoy NASCAR. And she's like, I really want to get good at it. And she did so well at the Brickyard.
Oh, God. I want her to get good at it, too. That would be so fun.
But by the end, she was doing pretty decent.
Yeah.
Just the issue is when you're racing in Xfinity, you're racing against, she's racing new machinery, new to her.
Yeah.
Against some of just
the dumbest people you've ever met.
I mean that with
absolute
love.
Doofuses.
Yeah. So it's like, but in the Cup Series, she did phenomenal at Brickyard. Top 20.
Yeah, we won't put her in a Dale Coyne. I think she's
unless she wants to.
For her.
I know.
I don't know. Yeah. Show up to media day. See if it's a good fit.
Auditions. Open auditions.
Should we go to media day?
I sent you the email. Oh, I just saw your face illuminate. She got the email.
Should I go? Well, let me check my calendar while we're on live on the podcast.
Okay. If you're going, I'm going. I want to make that abundantly clear.
Okay. Well, then I'll see you there.
Okay, fine. I'll see you there. We're both auditioning. We both prepared a monologue for the second Dale Coyne seat.
We show up at with a crazy ulterior motive where we're auditioning the Dale Coyne drivers. Everyone else is doing normal media in the other room, and we're okay, so here we have a few potential applicants in front of us. We're just kind of running through some interview questions.
What would you say your strengths and weaknesses are in a team setting?
What do you think? I would make them do an online technical assessment.
Oh. I would make them do one of those, one of those hearing exams. I think those would be important.
Raise your hand if you hear the beep.
That's what I would do.
I think that's important. So these content days, they're on weekdays. So I guess these are for people that don't have any job other than this.
Yeah. I only have 1 day left of PTO after getting the flu and COVID, and I plan on using it for one of these days.
I mean, we have to find the new Dale Coyne driver.
The search for the new Dale Coyne driver.
It's like the Legally Blonde show that used to exist. We make them sing on a treadmill. Yep.
That'd be so
We've
good.
decided the new Dale Coyne driver will be decided by who can sing on a treadmill, the Search for Elle Woods style, in pink, and just serve the most. Yeah, obviously. I mean, be sensible.
Obviously.
How else are we going to pick the next Dale Coyne driver? And you know what? If Devlin wants it enough and he does that, then he can have the seat.
He can have it.
He can have it.
We're not bringing the Dogecoin car, though. We're not doing it.
We're leaving that behind. You're going to be
non-negotiable. Negotiable.
You're obviously going to be in the Legally Blonde car.
Negotiable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm glad we decided it. That's what we're doing.
Perfect.
Do we want to touch on where we're getting this Devlin thing from? Or no? Do we just want to run with it?
Oh, here's the grapevine. So I heard on the Lap It Like It's Hot podcast, she posted a clip and she was like, if Dev goes to Dale Coyne, I swear to God, if I see that Dogecoin car, I'm going to light myself on fire. She didn't say that. I'm saying that. That was just like the vibe of like, we don't want to see the Dale Coyne car. No. We don't want to see the Dogecoin car. Dale Coyne? Dogecoin. Whoa.
We don't want to see. Do you think
coin?
She was getting
coin for coin. Whoa. To the moon.
Oh, fuck. They're going to release a Dale Coyne meme coin and we're going to have to buy it, aren't we?
The Dale Coyne coin.
Fuck. I'm definitely going to have to put my entire retirement savings into that.
Shoot. Boy, do I hope it's not a pump and dump. Anyways, which they had heard from Dana, who also was on an episode of the Lap It Like It's Hot podcast, who mentioned that could be a possibility for Dale Coyne to bring on Dev, because Devlin DeFrancesco, I don't know if I've ever said his full gov. He used to race for RLL, was replaced by Mick Schumacher. He needs somewhere to be, and he has funding. He needs somewhere to be. That's a crazy way to say he needs a job. You need somewhere to be.
He has money and he needs to throw it at somebody. He needs to put it into a team and he needs to never perform but throw lots of money at it. You guys,
do you think he could be good if he was on a better team?
No. No. Sorry, is that too mean? Sorry, let me do it again. Ask me again. Am I gonna have to cut this?
No.
Sorry, I was looking. Okay, yeah, you're gonna go ahead.
Yeah. Do you think maybe if he was on a better team, he could perform better?
You know, I've been thinking about this. I kind of think like. No. No, he could not. He couldn't.
No.
He couldn't. No. And if he's looking for a better team, I don't know if I would choose Dale Coyne.
Sure.
No, I was just looking at Devlin's Instagram. He never made like a breakup post with IndyCar.
No, he barely made a "I'm coming back to IndyCar" post.
Makes you think.
He was born in 2000?
He still has in his bio IndyCar driver for RLL Racing number 30.
Well, maybe he is.
Devlin. He's a senior advisor to this crypto thing? That's interesting.
Sure.
Makes you think.
Is this real? He's only raced... Did he only race for 2 seasons? Could that possibly be correct?
No.
He's only raced in 51 races, though. And this last season was... How many races? No, you're right. I'm thinking Formula 1 numbers. His birthday's coming up, though. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Devlin. It's really nothing personal. We're IndyCar experts and people trust our opinions and we're not going to sugarcoat it.
We never would.
Did you see Jacob Abel's going to Asian Le Mans?
Asian Le Mans. I'm happy for him.
Found something different, right? SuperCars. Send him to SuperCars.
Yeah, that's true. We do owe them one.
We owe them one. Where would you have liked to see Jacob Abel go?
The second Dale Coyne seat.
Oh, I know, MJ, but that dream is dead, I fear.
I'm so sad for him. Like, it genuinely... I'm getting a little weepy. He got done so dirty.
He got done a little dirty.
I know.
Wait, no, why am I getting weepy now? Like, I didn't really think I felt this way.
We're shitting on all these Nepo babies, but, like, Jacob Abel, he performed... I mean... literally had the coolest Indy 500 car, like maybe cooler than the Creed car, that Miller High Life car.
It was really good.
It was gorgeous.
It could not go fast, but it was really pretty.
Oh, not to save its freaking life could that car go fast. And he was a rookie too. I broke my heart. And then they had him come up in the commentary booth for practice on Monday. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not, and I'm glad I didn't.
I don't
think I would have liked it.
He was so brave.
You know what? I think I know what he needs. Okay, Jacob, I know how to turn this around. It's not all hope is lost.
Oh.
I've always felt that his glasses could use an upgrade, and I think he needs some tortoise shells. I think we put him in the Xfinity series with some tortoiseshell glasses and see if he can recreate the magic of Xfinity Series champion Austin Cindric. Also an IndyCar Nepo baby of sorts.
Oh, yeah.
Makes you think.
A solid IndyCar Nepo baby.
You know what? I've always looked at Austin Cindric and gone, what if he was ginger? We could do that. We could do that. Wait, Jacob, we could do that.
Jacob, we have an idea. What kind of glasses does he have now? Like wire frames?
They're like clear. Clear.
Oh, I thought he had
they look like,
maybe I was just picturing something else. He does have little clear circle glasses. We could work on this. Born in 2001.
That's not a real year that he could be born. Has to be born in a different year.
There is potential, though, he could come back for the Indy 500 ? Because like Abel decided not to. Okay, cool.
I think that maybe that's why he chose Asian Le Mans, is because maybe he doesn't do anything in May.
Oh.
Xfinity's too much. What are you looking at?
All of the, like, I Googled Jacob Abel IndyCar and you scroll down a little bit and it just offers like little short form content videos and every single one of them is him crashing. Big impact. Jacob Abel struggles. Jacob Abel takes a spin out. Jacob Abel hits the track for qualifying.
That's probably not good.
Give him the second Dale Coyne seats, please.
Can we have a third Dale Coyne, please? You can pick somebody else, but then you have to keep Jacob Abel.
You have to keep Jacob Abel.
You have to keep Jacob Abel.
Non-negotiable. Non-negotiable?
No, I made another charter just for him. I talked to Mr. P. He said that we can have another charter.
He said we could have one more. He said it was fine.
He said it was fine. He said it was
gone.
Oh,
well,
okay.
Prema didn't have charters.
I don't think that we want them to leave.
No, because they're going to take Robert, and then we won't be able to listen to that song he just dropped.
What did you think about his new song? I have opinions. Okay, I think that the new song, it just doesn't have, like, he can't recreate the one hit. The level up, active. Like, you can't recreate that. He's tried.
You truly can't.
I was really underwhelmed by Pole Position. I thought that was not a good enough track to be commemorating your rookie year pole position at the Indy 500. I think you should have saved that for, like, the best track.
Yeah.
What did
I wasn't
you think?
thrilled by
he dropped
it.
a whole album. Did you listen?
I haven't listened to the whole album. That's what we should do. We could do, because you were kind of you were a music girl. You used to make music content. I think we should do that. Or we could do that live on Like TikTok Live. That would be fun.
Wait, yeah, we should definitely do it on TikTok Live. Because if we put it on the internet, if we upload it on the internet, it might seem bullying. Yeah, so if we do it live and everybody promises not to screen record it, then it's not bullying.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. I just love his recent song just because anytime he mentions like a hot girl, I'm like, who are you talking?
He has a girlfriend, right?
Yeah, and she's gorgeous. But I've never seen him interact with a woman. No. And then I'm like, so like pole position, you get pole position at the Indy 500 and you're thinking about that girl over there?
Is it an innuendo?
Pole position being an innuendo?
I mean, I have to listen to the track. There's gold mine there of opportunities for it to be an innuendo.
Whoa.
Let me look
Should we drop an album? Should we drop a motorsport flavored album? I have a writing degree.
Yeah. And I used to make music content. I think we would make it a bit like experimental.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, when I Google pole position Robert Schwartzman, it just talks about his pole position at the Indy 500. Sure.
See,
so I've got to type in lyrics.
This is very interesting SEO. As far as SEO goes.
Right. It also helps if I spelled his name right.
Just call him Robbie.
So nobody's uploading the lyrics to these songs.
And when you listen to the song, you realize you don't really need to.
Oh, wait, no, he's on Genius. Wait, can we get one of those Genius videos of Robert Schwartzman?
Oh, I sure hope so. I would do anything for that, actually, I think.
I want a bad bitch, Addison Rae. So this actually means a lot to me because I am Addison Rae. That's what I want from him. Oh, this is a different Robert Schwartzman altogether. This is a different person. There's more than one of them. Right. I was talking to somebody the other day about Robert Schwartzman's rap career, and I was like, and then he had Waka Flocka in Nashville for some reason. I think they're friends. I don't know. Never really got a full explanation.
We still don't talk enough about how Flava Flav wore the Andretti jersey right before Will Power got traded to Andretti.
I don't think we talk about that enough. You know what I mean? Like, really, what was happening there? And what did he know?
He was telling us. He knew. 100% he knew. I bet Will Power texted him.
Do you think if I finish the Will Power book, there's something in there about his relationship with Flava Flav? So we could get a better idea of what's going on there?
Maybe. I mean, the book was put out in, 2014, 2015? Was
Will Power born yet? No.
Flava Flav is a rapper?
Correct. What I would give to see how you're about to spell Flava Flav.
I know how to spell Flava Flav. I know how to spell Flava Flav.
Sorry. You just said
he was on Dancing with the Stars?
Flava Flav was?
Yeah. You Google.
Did you do well?
Flava Flav dating show? The Flavor of Love?
Oh, yeah. No, that's like how I knew him. What did you know him for? His music?
Does he have music?
I don't know, actually. I just know him for the dating show. I'm going to be honest.
Songs.
Is there songs?
Uh-huh.
No. Oh, there is.
I don't know.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, yeah. I don't know any of these songs. Oh, he's 5'7". Me too, girl.
You know what? We can have... we talk all the time about people we want to bring on the pod. Do you think we could pull Flava Flav?
Yeah.
To talk about
IndyCar? For his catchphrase, yeah, boy.
No, and like, I say that all the time.
I've literally never not said that, I think. Okay, cool.
So that's the IndyCar segment for today.
Controversy.
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
Hoax.
What came up? Anything really bad?
Dancing with the Stars controversy. Oh, it's from this year. Accidental score in November 2025. Flava Flav gave dancer Alex Earl a score of 9, which prevented her from receiving a perfect score. Oh, and domestic battery. Yes, domestic battery also. Right. All right. Flava Flav will not be on the pod.
And it's for the Alex Earl thing, just so you know.
She could have gotten a perfect score.
And if it weren't for that, then mama, you guys get it. That's the IndyCar segment for today. That was really good. On to NASCAR. Let's get
NASCAR.
I wish I had can I be honest?
A gavel.
Just in this moment, I'm wishing I would have thought ahead and bought a white wig and a gavel. Like just in this moment, I'm like regretting like filming this podcast without those items.
Yeah. We could work towards that if you want to do that in the future. I have a bee antenna sitting over there if you think that would.
You know what? I think it would make me feel better if you put it on. No, it's okay. We can save it for a rainy day when I really need it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. If you guys want to keep tuning into the pod so that someday we can monetize it and have money for the many costumes that we want to wear. That's really what it would go towards if we could monetize the podcast is costumes. And physical comedy bits for an audio podcast.
I feel so bad for the people who just listen to us. I think if you don't get when we're joking,
I'm sorry.
Like,
that's
looking
honestly
at
on
us, you truly won't get it if you're not looking at us.
I'm sorry.
Just assume we're joking. I don't know. Should we quit?
Everything you didn't like that we said, that was a joke.
It was just a joke. It was a prank. It was joking. A joke.
It was a prankster. Lawsuit. 2311 and Front Row Motorsport lawsuit against NASCAR began today. And guess who was boots on the ground giving me the play-by-play? None other than Bob Pockris, who I think has missed his calling in life. He is such a good courtroom reporter. We were getting bulleted lists of the things he thought were important. And I have to tell you, I thought they were important as well. I was really enjoying reading them. They did pick a jury today. They picked a jury of 9 people. I think it was 6 men, 3 women. What do we think about that?
Sexism.
That's what I was thinking. Actually, no, it shows that women. I think it shows that women love motorsports because they couldn't find any more women that didn't love NASCAR. So they were like, all we have is these 3. But these 6 dudes, they've never heard of NASCAR. So they're good.
Perfect.
Take that, misogynistic. Anyways, for the audio listeners, I kind of stuck my tongue out and flipped the camera off. It's very graceful, though. Very gracefully. You guys don't get it. They picked a jury of 9 people and 3 alternates. Now, would you like to be on the jury or would you want to be an alternate? I kind of feel like an alternate is where I would thrive. You know what I mean? Because it's
I just don't know what that means, I think.
It means if one of the other jurors can't be a juror because of whatever reason, an alternate gets to come in.
Oh, you sub in.
I was an alternate for the Science Olympiad 3 times in high school. I was not good at science. Have you ever done jury duty?
No, I've never done jury duty. I would be really bad at it because I quickly form biases based off of nothing.
I would immediately dismiss you as a juror, by the way. You just have a very knowing look. I would be like, get her out of here. I appreciate there was apparently a juror who got dismissed because he said, and I saw this on Twitter. I think it's true. I saw it on Twitter. I think it was from Jordan Bianchi or somebody that was there. They said that there was somebody that was like, I am a fan of NASCAR, and I also think that NASCAR has ruined NASCAR. And they're like, right. So that's actually what this case is entirely about. Right. So you're going to have to go.
They quickly dismissed him, and then he kind of gave MJ a look as he was leaving. And I think that's hilarious.
I would have died if there was somebody that was like, hi, I would like to be a juror. I have no opinions about the playoff system.
I actually like the playoff system.
I thought it was a really good idea. Now what? To MJ, winking to MJ.
I'm completely unbiased. I've never even heard of this. What? NASCAR?
Is that like SuperCars but American?
You guys race at 2 p.m.? Odd.
Weird hour at a race. I prefer 2 a.m. personally. Yeah, I've heard a little bit of NASCAR. Isn't that where that Cole Custer guy drives? I think I've seen him before.
I
think they're on to me.
Austin Hill? I've never even heard of him. Austin Hill?
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, I've never heard of NASCAR. I've only heard of the O'Reilly Auto Parts series. So I think I'd be the perfect juror for this case. Also,
I know a lot.
The glove did not fit. You must acquit. Kimi Antonelli did nothing.
He did nothing wrong.
MJ? You mean the famous singer Michael Jackson? Love that guy. MJ? You mean the host of Laps Down? I love that girl.
Michael Jackson? I love that guy.
Yeah, I've never heard of any MJ other than the one that hosts Laps Down. And I don't listen to the NASCAR segment because I would hate to form any biases. I skip straight to the SuperCars segment, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it. I tune in every week to see if Yuki's going to Dale Coyne, and then I turn it straight off. I promise. I swear. Where's the little Bible so I can swear it?
The little Bible.
Jesus. They also just had a bunch of people that were like, yeah, I definitely know who Michael Jordan is. And they're like, right, I thought you would say that, so you got to get out of here. I'm surprised they were able to find anybody, to be honest. Like,
they're lying.
Can I meet these jurors, like, after the case is over? Like, obviously, after the case is over. Like, I just want to meet them and be like,
it is just,
so what do you do?
It is the oldest people you have ever seen, and then, like, one toddler.
They got fucking some idiot born in 2001 that's like, what?
Help. Chicago Bulls. Never heard of her.
Never heard of her. Interesting. Makes you think. And then they also had some drama where Denny had to give his testimony before they would allow him to sit in the room for the rest of the trial. It kind of gets into some legalese, something to do with the appeals process. I don't really understand what it means. I like to think it's just because they think Denny's going to be so intimidating just sitting there as people give their testimonies. Did you see some of the witnesses that we're potentially going to get? Hey guys, submit in the comments who you're hoping to see as a witness in the 2311 Front Row Motorsport lawsuits against NASCAR. I'm hoping for Mr. P.
Mr. P.
Mr. P. He's been rumored.
That would be good. I want it to be someone stupid like Ty Gibbs.
They have to go buy him a suit. They go to the children's place and buy him a suit.
I know exactly where that was going. You just go to Build-A-Bear and they're like, this will fit. I'm sorry, he's not that short. Let's look up for facts. Ty Gibbs' height.
How tall he is.
Oh, fuck. He's my height. 5'7". Oh my god, me, him, and Dev should form a band of just the same-heighted people.
Mm-hmm. That'd be such a good band.
In the Heights.
Boo. For the audio listeners, that's our studio audience that just booed MJ. We have one of those for every episode. If you guys tuned in on YouTube, you'd see them.
They're just behind us.
For the audio listeners, she just moved to the side to display a jelly cat and a blue Care Bear stuffed animal. So that's good. That's good stuff. Anywho, anything that you would like to say about the lawsuit? Do you have any like legal opinions? Wait, at the end of the lawsuit, can we write like a Supreme Court justice style like dissenting opinion to show off how literate we are as a podcast?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
I'm down.
Okay, yeah. We can do it. I'm here for a bit. That's fine.
Justice Bear would like to submit her dissenting opinion to the Laps Down Podcast Instagram page. I'll make it on Canva. Like all the Supreme Court justices do.
Do you think the Supreme Court does have like a Canva Teams subscription?
Definitely.
I can't imagine working at a workplace that doesn't have Canva Teams.
I don't have Canva Teams.
You don't? You can get on ours.
Okay. I don't know how to use Canva. I leave it to you. Ever since we got in discussion about font and capital letters and brand colors, it just makes my head hurt.
I got it.
Know. What I don't really know what good could come from this lawsuit. It now just seems like back to the wicked again. In this case, Denny's Alphaba.
In this case, MJ is Fiero.
The implications. Okay. Wrapping it up. Moving it on. Really quick, Formula E. First race of the season on December 6th. That's this weekend.
That is just right around the corner.
Sao Paulo at 11:05 a.m. Central. Round 2 isn't until January 10th. LOL.
I just thought that was interesting.
Quite a gap.
There's a little bit of a gap. Will you be tuning in?
Yeah, probably. Briefly. I want to see how the new stuff works out. You know what I mean?
I was going to say, they're only 40-minute long races.
Yeah. By briefly, I mean my attention span might take a little dip midway through.
Sure.
But I always come back around for the end. And I got to root for Nissan.
Nissan?
Mm-hmm. Okay, do you want to talk about supercars?
Let's talk about supercars. I'm still behind, but I know what happened. I was following. They send me newsletters after every race, so I was reading those.
No, that's good. That's good. Glad you got your newsletter. Did you get one from Stingray Rob recently?
Yeah.
You got his merch was on sale, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, via newsletter.
He's having a lot of fun at his Ida home with his chickens.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Happy for you, Stingray. Okay, supercars. I just didn't really want to talk about this because it's like, of course, we're going to have to talk about the playoffs, for fuck's sake. They don't call it the playoffs, right? They just call it like finals.
Yeah, because it's not playoffs in the same way that it is in NASCAR.
Sure. Okay, so race 33. We have some notable things happen in race 33. We have Feeney runs Ryan Wood wide. Wow, that's a mouthful. And everybody at this point was like, Brock, that was very bad of you. Bad boy. I expected better from you. It was kind of like the lecture we gave Ollie earlier. I felt like that was the vibe. People were like, bad Brock. Don't do that. But he ends up winning race 33. In the last 3 laps, we have a crazy battle between Will Brown. What's Alan's first name?
Kai.
And Di Pasquale.
I love him.
That's such a sick name, dude. Gotta say.
You can chew through that name. It's so good. Musical.
So many syllables there.
Good. It's good.
So good. There was 3 laps to go in race 33. There was a pretty insane race between them. I think that Thomas Randall kind of found his way in there, and it was literally 4 cars stacked on top of each other, all trying to exist in the same space. It was you guys, somebody's got to go. You can't all exist here. And I thought that was very fun. I thought that was some fun, hard racing. And then at the end, we have Chaz and Ryan Wood. Guys, these are people in supercars I'm less confident about my feelings on them. I'm still in the phase of my supercar fandom where I kind of just watch the people I know that I like, and everybody else can just have a good time. But these guys, they swap position on the last lap, second for third, whatever, so that Chaz gets more points for the finals situation. And this is where we're talking about we begin the conversation, I feel like organically for the first time in supercars, maybe? playoff implications, team orders.
Mm-hmm.
It starts to get kind of toxic. I felt like the vibes in Adelaide were getting kind of toxic towards the finals at this point. So then I'm painting the picture for you. Am I doing a good job?
You are doing a good job. I'm kind of at the edge of my seat.
Okay. You can't wait to, you already told me you know what happens, but it's important to me that I feel like you
I like the story though.
Okay, thank you. I might be stretching the truth a little bit to fit the narrative, but that's fine.
That's okay.
So then, do you remember how I said that Feeney ran Wood wide in race 33? What if I tell you on lap 1 of race 34, Ryan Wood gets him back, spins him around, and it benefits his teammate, who's competing with Brock for the finals. Ooh, the implications. Now, what do you think about that?
That's
as a Brock
crazy.
fan?
That makes me really sad.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't stop there for Brock. He also has a horrible pit stop. They can't get his rear tire on, and then he starts to have engine issues. So it just goes south really, really, really bad for him in this race. It's important to note he didn't finish last. Austin Cindric finished behind him. And a couple other folks. It surely didn't feel good. He was, how do you say, devastated. He did not win the championship. Chaz did. And I feel like we have to have a playoff conversation now about supercars.
Yeah. I was hoping it wouldn't get to this. I was hoping that Brock Feeney would win and I could go, what an interesting format they've got for their season. What an interesting format. Brock Feeney, for those of you who haven't followed supercars, absolutely dominated the season. 19 pole positions. He's just a kid who's very good. Very, it's giving like Connor Zillage is essentially what you would compare this to.
Imagine Connor Zillage, but Australian. That's what we're looking at here. They're even Red Bull
Australian. Literally. Actually, yeah. This is very, whoa.
For that reason, Max has to win the F1 championship.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, continue. Sorry. I'm derailing.
I don't like the playoff implications of that. But essentially,
when Max wins and we just start tweeting, these are playoff implications. People are like, what? The fuck are you talking about?
System.
Yeah, no, literally. SVG won how many races and didn't even get to compete for the championship, really, because the playoffs took him out. Because the playoffs were all ovals, which he didn't even get to compete at the oval. The playoff implications.
I think this was their first year doing it in this format. Mm-hmm. I don't know, dude. It just sucks because it's so clearly this was Brock's championship to lose and to win, but mostly to lose, as we've seen. I mean, Chaz, I like him, but even him up there at the press conference was like, they were talking about Brock. And that's an issue is when you finish a season and the conversation with your driver who has been crowned the championship is about a driver who should have been crowned the champion. It happened with Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin. Kyle Larson got out of the car and he said, "How did I win that without leading a lap? That's crazy." Denny should have won that. Denny had a great season, or not should have won that, but Denny had a great season. Denny was really set up to perform well in the championship. We had the same situation with Jesse Love where there were questions about, well, Connor Zillage dominated the entire season. Don't you think he should be up here? And Jesse Love was kind of like, well, they all have to say the same thing where it's like, no, that person did really well in the season, but ultimately I'm the one who won. Why do we keep ending seasons like that? Why are we willingly ending seasons with this gross feeling? And now we're going to have to sit in this gross feeling for another motorsport for another 2 months. I'm sad for Brock.
I'm curious. I wish I could get... So the only points of view really I saw on this is from American NASCAR fans being like, see, playoffs are shit everywhere. I wish I could get a better grasp of what Supercars fans really like, because I feel like I just don't really get their take as much as I would like on this sort of thing. But I feel like it can't be popular, right? I mean, like, even if people like Chaz, it's like people like Kyle Larson and they still were like, that was shit.
Right. I would love to, all of our Australian, New Zealand fans who listen to this, let us know. Maybe the opinion's completely different from what I'm maybe scorned because of the NASCAR situation. But maybe people are like, it's an interesting format. If you win the format, you win the format. And Brock didn't win the format. I don't know. Sad.
It's can I tell you what I was going to bring up earlier that I think is an interesting thing that's happening. So the SuperCars thing kind of sparked, obviously, discussion on Twitter. And something that I thought was notable was like Scotty Mac tweeted something that was kind of just like, what a crazy season. Here, let me pull up what he says. Really enjoying this weekend's racing at Adelaide. I think the new format has really spiced everything up, and I'd hate to have the year Brock has had to lose the title, but that's the risk and beauty of this format where you need to be good at the right times. Full disclosure, I'm happy to be on the couch watching this format instead of driving in it. Cheering on Brock today, form guy all year. And I think that I kind of saw like something from James Hinchcliffe that was along the same lines. I think it's interesting when drivers even do the like, what an interesting format argument. Do you think that they're like warming us up to the IndyCar playoff conversation? Are they testing the waters? I think I read the tweet and I felt maybe I'm like the too woke friend that's ruining everything for everyone. I kind of read the tweet and I was like, this is a weird tone for Scotty Mac of all people to be taking, because I think it like feels like it's kind of, oh, well, that you got to do good on the right days. You know what I mean?
Well, and the irony is like, if there's one thing Scotty Mac's not going to do, it's good on the right days. It's like,
buddy, I would not play this game. And people were getting mad at him, and he was kind of like making fun of people like that were like tweeting him like these passionate responses that were like, you wouldn't like it very much if this was in fucking IndyCar. Like, people were mad at him, and he was like, ha ha ha, everybody's mad at me.
I'm surprised he likes it even in SuperCars.
That's what I thought. I thought the tweet was weird. I was like, I mean, would you have liked that if you had a dominant season in SuperCars and then you lost because you didn't show up to the one day that it mattered?
Right.
I don't like weird, the tweet.
But I also think that could go less so we're going to get some kind of wonky playoff format in IndyCar, and more so just like his ties to SuperCars. Maybe he knows the people who created it. Maybe he's just excited to be getting some traction on a SuperCars day. I don't know. If IndyCar gets,
I can't think of anything worse for IndyCar.
It doesn't need it. It's really, I've started my IndyCar rewatch. Also, I have to say, were we too mean to Thermal? I don't know. Verdict's still out. Maybe I was just mad that there was a bunch of millionaires, but I was watching Thermal and I was like, okay.
My favorite part is when we got to watch NASCAR a little bit.
That was great, because I was so sad that I wasn't going to get to watch Homestead Miami, because I was like, I'll do the IndyCar one. And Homestead Miami is my favorite, so we did get a little taste of that. So that was really perfect. But IndyCar doesn't need playoffs. I don't want to have this conversation. I don't want to talk about playoffs anymore.
Do you not feel like people are trying to butter us up for this shit?
I will not be buttered. Put the knife away.
Guys, please. I could
Please
never
don't
be
butter
buttered.
me. Please do not butter me. If IndyCar gets playoffs,
hold on. I wanna set the record straight. I said that James Hinchcliffe was also kind of giving like a half-ass tweet about the playoffs, and I would like to stand corrected. He just said gutting day for Brock Feeney. He blah blah blah, like congrats Chaz, and then like gutting day for Brock. And then somebody said honest thoughts on playoffs and motorsports after this past season in NASCAR and SuperCars, and James responded, "Don't agree with them. Need to go." I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry I ever once dared to say. He does toe the line when it comes to McLaren, and that pisses me off, but he did not toe the line when it came to playoffs.
I allow that.
We'll talk about the McLaren thing at a later date, James. Can I read the contract you signed for F1 TV? Does it say you have to be nice to Zach Brown because everybody else is being mean to them? Let me read it.
Is he trying to get the Rand Hunter Ray situation? You want to be in the Indy 500 in a papaya car next year? Would he ever do the Indy 500 again? Probably not.
McLaren is away. Lion away. I don't know. Would he? You're the IndyCar expert here, not me.
Dude, I'm the IndyCar expert here? This whole time it's been me?
Yeah, it's definitely been you this whole time.
I'm probably gonna say, if I have to think anything, probably Yuki to Dale Coyne.
Undecided on James Hinchcliffe till Ryan Hunaway. This is where I'm going to come back and I'm going to cut whatever joke you just made because it was out of line.
But do you agree it was funny?
I laughed very hard, but we cut it out because it's bullying.
No, we cut it out because it's traceable.
We cut it out because I think you don't have to see... you won't have the potential of having to see them in person and pay the repercussions for that joke.
My repercussions would be, it was a little funny.
Did you laugh?
I'd be like, but it was funny. Isn't like your whole thing like wanting people to talk about you?
Oh,
and so no. I did. Okay,
nobody laughed.
We gotta keep going.
We're
Anything else?
We gotta keep going. So, what are your thoughts on our next year? Because next year is going to be our first like full year of really, personally for me, really clocking into SuperCars and talking about it on the pod. And I feel like when we first got into NASCAR, like the growth that we've had in a year of being NASCAR fans, like I went from saying potentially Alex Bowman would be regular season champion, which was crazy, to that clearly isn't going to happen. And I know that because I'm actually smart and educated on NASCAR. So what do you think your growth next year is going to look like as a SuperCars fan? Do you have any things that you like, you're ready to dip your toes in as a SuperCars fan next year?
As like a bare minimum, because I'm so casual. Like I'm Santa?
Oh no, that's my cat. Has a bell on him.
Okay, I was just sometimes. No, I get that. I think because I'm such like a casual, like I'm just watching because I'm having fun fan. I gotta learn all of the names and what teams they go to because they don't give you any grace. Like the names don't have, or they have colors whether they're depending on what engine manufacturer they are, but not like team wise. And so I think I'm gonna really staple that down, and I will be ready for the quiz at the end of next season.
Mm-hmm. So I think I kind of decided that I like Brody, which it's important for you guys to know every time I've ever picked a driver as my favorite, it does not last longer than 6 months. So be surprised in the future if I switch up on Brody. That seems very on brand for me. But right now I'm not feeling that way. And I actually want to like support him. I think that he causes a lot of drama with the parody conversation. People like to make fun of him for whining and crying about parody. And I just want to start like being able to run D for Brody a little bit more. And so I need to really get to the bottom of what the fuck he's talking about when it comes to parody. Seems like it's kind of like a balance of performance type. It gets too in the weeds for me, really. It's Bop, the Bop house of motorsports, really. And it just gets to be too much. But I'm hoping that like I could really research up and I can like really run D for him. So, because I just feel like a lot of people are on him about that parody thing. They're kind of making fun of him about that. And so I think it'd be good if I could, contribute to that conversation as an expert.
Yeah. Are we going to cover it regularly? SuperCars next
season? Yeah.
So it's going to be
talk about it.
Okay.
Or if there's like a big piece of news. Yeah. Is that okay with everybody? I'm pausing for them to comment.
Yeah. No, I've seen Dora.
No, they all love it. I'm getting their comments in. They all love it. They all said
they're like sending them in to you right now?
Yeah, no, I'm receiving them. They said they love it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think if it's cool with you guys, like I like talking about SuperCars. I like talking about IMSA. I mean, I'm less confident when I talk about it, but I like it.
Yeah, I like
talking about Just Le Mans.
Le Mans. The big version of Petit Le Mans.
Right. And then I like talking about that's about it. Sometimes Formula E, if they do something goofy, I think that's fun.
Yeah, I like Formula E.
I don't know. I think that's where I draw the line, though. We have to draw the line somewhere. No more. No new. I know you guys are typing about dirt racing right now. Delete it. I can't.
I can't
dirt.
Do it.
I can't.
I can do it. I don't know. It's too expensive. It's literally too expensive to watch. And also, I have 900 subscriptions.
I don't know who any of these people are. I don't understand why Kyle Larson can come sometimes and just be there racing against people like as if he's not literally a NASCAR Cup driver. I don't really understand. It seems like there's a lot of different races happening all the time, and sometimes it's just
different. I'm not
getting it.
The only kind of dirt racing I get news for is whatever Buddy is talking about for the Cars tour. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Because I watch the Cars tour videos that he posts, and I go, I don't know who any of these guys are. Buddy seems.
But I know the interpersonal drama between them. I know about that. I know about how their races have gone. I don't know what cars they race, or where they race them. I watched the Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah, you did.
That was really fun. I had a really good time, but it was also free to watch, and that's why I watched it. It was on the Tubi channel. Tubi or not Tubi?
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I liked when Catherine Legg did that chili bowl thing.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy.
Catherine Legg does it again, maybe I'll watch. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like it when Kyle Larson wins, though, so don't tell me about any of them that he's going to be at. Although, yeah, didn't he get in a fight with somebody last year at something? If somebody's going to punch Kyle Larson, maybe I'll tune in. Tell me if you think somebody might punch him.
Oh. I'm getting a message from our producer, and she's saying we got to wrap it up.
Guys, I'm back in the Midwest. I feel like we should Midwest goodbye this pod. What do you guys think?
This entire pod is a Midwest goodbye.
A Midwest goodbye. And on that note, we have got to go, ladies and gentlemen. Smell you later. Catch you next week here at the Lapsdown Pod, where we're talking about Abu Dhabi, and we're going to have a F1 champion. I'm sure we're going to be really happy about the outcome. So tune in. Bye.
Bye.